the ghostly wildcat. Deep in the Scottish Highlands, there's a creature sometimes called the Highland tiger. Elusive, fierce, and wrapped in legend, the Scottish wildcat, Felis sylvestris sylvestris, is Britain's last remaining native cat. To see one is to glimpse the echo of an ancient wilderness that has nearly disappeared from the British Isles. A creature of legend. For centuries, the wildcat has prowled through folklore. In Celtic mythology, it was often feared as a guardian spirit, a creature that embodied independence and untamed strength. Highlanders told tales of cats that could predict storms, vanish into mist, or even lead hunters astray. The wildcat's reputation for ferocity was well earned. Unlike domestic cats, these muscular predators are powerful enough to take down rabbits and defend themselves fiercely against threats. How the wildcat became ghostly. Once widespread across the British Isles, the wildcat's range began shrinking during the Middle Ages. Deforestation, hunting, and persecution by farmers reduced its habitat. By the 20th century, it was almost entirely confined to the remote glens and forests of northern Scotland. Today, sightings are so rare that many people doubt they have seen a true wildcat at all. Most spotted are hybrids, crosses between wildcats and feral domestic cats. Pure Scottish wildcats may number only a few dozen, making them one of Britain's most endangered mammals. This decline has earned the wildcat its ghostly reputation. It is both present and absent, alive in the land yet vanishing before our eyes. Conservationists often describe it as being functionally extinct, meaning that without urgent intervention, it cannot survive naturally in the wild. Conservation efforts. Despite the grim outlook, there is hope. Projects such as Saving Wildcats have been working to breed wildcats in captivity and release them into protected areas. In 2023, the first group of captive-bred wildcats were reintroduced into the Cairngorms National Park, a historic step toward restoring the species. These efforts are not only about saving an animal, they are about reviving a symbol of wild Britain. The challenge lies in maintaining genetic purity. Because wildcats interbreed with feral cats, conservationists must carefully test DNA to ensure that only pure individuals are bred and released. It is a delicate process, balancing science with the unpredictable ways of the natural world. Why the wildcat matters. The survival of the Scottish wildcat is about more than biodiversity. It is about identity. The wildcat represents a Britain that was once wilder, harsher, and more mysterious than the manicured countryside we know today. To save the wildcat is to save a living link to that forgotten landscape. For locals in the Highlands, the wildcat is a creature of pride. It embodies resilience, independence, and mystery. The same qualities often used to describe the people of Scotland themselves. Losing the wildcat would not just mean losing a species. It would mean losing a part of Britain's soul. A glimpse into the shadows. Imagine walking through a pine forest in the Cairngorms at dusk. The air is cool, scented with resin and earth. A sudden rustle breaks the silence. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch the flicker of a striped tail vanishing into the undergrowth. Was it a tabby cat? Or something rarer, something wilder? That fleeting glimpse is the essence of the Scottish wildcat. A reminder that Britain still holds secrets, still harbors ghosts of a wilder past. Owls of the night. As daylight fades and Britain's countryside sinks into shadow, a new cast of creatures awakens. Among them, none are more mysterious than owls, the silent hunters of the night. Their haunting calls drift across farmland, forests, and moorland, echoing in both myth and memory. The barn owl, ghost of the fields. Perhaps the most iconic is the barn owl, Tyto alba, with its pale, heart-shaped face and silent wings. Seen gliding over fields at dusk, it has long been called the ghost owl, or white lady, because of its spectral appearance. In folklore, barn owls were considered omens, sometimes of death, sometimes of fortune. Farmers once nailed dead owls to barn doors, believing they could ward off evil spirits, a tragic superstition that cost countless birds their lives. Despite their eerie reputation, barn owls are vital to the ecosystem. Feeding primarily on small rodents, they keep farm populations of mice and voles in check. Yet their survival is threatened by modern farming methods, loss of old barns, and traffic collisions. Conservationists now build nesting boxes across farmland to give these spectral hunters a chance to thrive.